Oh, okay, so that's cool. Okay, what's up, everybody? My name is Lettuce Lover 93, and today I want to do my very first Pokemon TCG deck. So first things off, we got Gardevoir. Got one copy of Gardevoir EX, Second Embrace, which means as often as you like during your turn, you may attach a basic Psychic from my discard to one of my Pokemon. If you attach energy to a Pokemon in this way, put 2 damage counter on it. You can't use this ability on a Pokemon that would be knocked out. So this is pretty much a second energy speeder. Of course, Miracle Force. All I need is 2 second and colors for 190 damage. This Pokemon recovers from all special conditions, which is really good against poison, burn, all that good stuff. Crap, man. Oh my god, how in the fuck am I sweating? Sorry for cussing, guys. Next, we got Meloetta, my mascot. Ability is debut performance, which means if I go first, I can use my attack on my first turn. Let's see. Echo Voice is its move for 1 psychic during my next turn. This Pokemon Echo Voice attack does 80 more, so that's 130. Really good for knocking out some of the very early, it's pretty much really good for knocking out EXs, pretty much a little bit. Next, Alcremie. Confectionery Gift. During once of my turn, I may heal 30 damage from one of my Pokemon. Really good. Because it helps negate my Gardevoir's EX's ability. This one has this move called Whipped Shot for 1 psychic, 2 colors for 160 damage also. Another really good card. Then we got Reshiram EX. First move is Fire Wing for 40 damage, 1 fire energy. Then the second one is Scorching Fire for 200 damage, 2 fire and a colorless. Which if I use this move, I have to discard energy from this Pokemon to use it. Next up, I have Mammoth EX Stage 2. Mammoth Hauler. Once during my turn, you may search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle it. And for Rumbling March, 180 plus damage. This tech does 40 more damage for each Stage 2 on my bench. So this is actually a really good way for me to get Pokemons like Florges, Gardevoir, any of my other big heavy hitters and supports. I would highly recommend for anybody who wants to try to get some good supports, grab Mammoth One and find its 2 pre-evolutions. It's really good. Next up, Florges. Ability is Captivating Invitation. Once during your turn, you flip a coin. If heads, switch my opponent's active bench with its active, and that new active becomes confused. Really good. Its attack is for a second colors, Magical Shot for 120. Next we have Floette, Mirror Errand Running. For 1 colors, search your deck up to 3 basic energy cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Its attack is spinning an attack for 1 second and colors for 40 damage. Really not bad. Next we have Kirlia, Stage 1, with 2 different attacks. First one is 1 second colors for Magical Shot for 30. Second one is 2 seconds, 1 color for Psychic, 60 plus. This attack does 20 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. It's really good if your opponent's just sitting there trying to stack and stack and stack, so this will automatically knock it out soon. I already know. An apple a day will keep the doctors away.
Yep.
Next we have Cynthia's Roselia. Basic, 7 HP. With 1 attack for 1 color, Spike Sting. Next we have Cynthia's Rose Raid for stage 1, 130 HP, grass. Cheer on to glory, which is its ability. Attacks used by your Cynthia's Pokemon do 30 more damage. Does 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. First attack is one grass, 2 colorless, leaf step for 80. Which this is also really good for any big decks you want to build around Cynthia's. Okay, here's my basic rolls. 7 HP, Psychic. Here's his attack, Side Shock for 30. 1 second, 1 colorless. For baby, basic. 40 HP, Psychic. First attack is Bind Wound. Heal 30 from one of your Pokemon for colors for 1 Psychic, 31, 10. Cresselia, basic, 120 HP, Psychic. 2 moves. First move is Heal and Pursue for a Psychic. Heals 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. Heals 20 from each of your Pokemon. Second move is Crescent Perch, 80 plus. You may turn when you're face down price card to face up. If you do, this tech does 80 more. Latios, basic, 120 HP, Psychic. First move, Skill Drive. This tech does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And you just need 1 Psychic and Colorless. Second move, Jet Headbutt, 110, 2 Psychics and Colorless. Milcery, basic, 50 HP, Psychic. 1 move for a Colorless. You can use Tech for 20 damage. Cynthia's Spiritomb, basic, HP, 70. Dark, with the only 1 move. This attack does 10 damage for each count on all your bench Cynthia's Pokemon. For colorless, does not apply to this attack's damage is inflicted by weakness. Team Rocket's Mimikyu, basic, HP 60, Psychic. For Psychic and colorless, I get to choose one of your opponent's active Terra Pokemon's attack and use it as this attack. So it's pretty much like Yu-Gi-Oh's version of Mirror Force in a lot of ways. Swinub, basic, HP 70, fighting. 2 attacks, 1 for colors called for a family. Search your deck for up to 2 basic and put them in your bench. Then shuffle your deck. Other attack is for fighting, lunge out for 10. Plus 1 for stage 1, 100 HP, fighting. 2 move is 1 for a color, strength, does 20. Second attack for 2 fighting, it does Impaling Tusk. Next up we have Regirock, basic, HP 130, fighting type. Ability is rock armor. If this Pokemon has energy attached to it, it takes 30 less damage from attacks after playing weakness and resistance. Its only attack is Breaching Lariat for 120 for 3 fightings. This attack's damage isn't affected by resistance. Okay. Now I can start getting a little bit excited now. Alright, so now we have in this second part of the deck, we have the Pokemon tool called Drop Chestplate Trainer. The fighting type Pokemon this card is attached to takes 30 less damage from your opponent's active Pokemon. So from your opponent's Pokemon after playing weakness and resistance. Next we have Luxurious Cape. If the Pokemon this card is attached to doesn't have a roll box, it gets a plus 100 HP. And if it knocks out by damage from attack from your opponent's Pokemon, that player takes 1 more prize card. Yeah, so you get a big old fat HP buff, and in return though, your Pokemon actually counts as a EX. Be very careful when you're using cards like this. Earthen Vessel is an ancient card. You can use this card only if you discard another card from your hand, search up to 2 basic energy, refill them, put it in your hand, and shuffle your deck. Fuck. Next, we have the all-powerful Sacred Ash. As the world will turn to ash. Shuffle up to 5 Pokemon from your discard pile and put them into your deck. Really, really good for a quick Pokemon recovery. Next, we got Cynthia's Power Weight. The Cynthia's Pokemon that this card is attached to gets plus 70 HP. Next up, this is very unlike me. I have 2 copies of Papaya Berry. Here, let me zoom in on this one. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is damaged by an attack from your opponent's psychic Pokemon, it takes 60 less damage after playing weakness and resistant. This card, and I have 2 copies in this one. Because y'all will already know what kind of Pokemon I actually will run if in case. 1 copy of Black Belt's Training, reverse hollow. During this turn, used by your Pokemon, do 40 more damage to your opponent's active EX Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. So this is also a really good thing you can probably use for like your Cynthia cards in a lot of ways. Next, we got Rock Chest Plate. Oh wait, I already did this one. Oops. Okay, sorry guys. So I apparently have 2 copies of Rock Chest Plate. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, next up, I have 2 copies of Fog Crystal. Search your deck for a Psychic Energy card or a basic Psychic Pokemon. Refill it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Next up, Hunting Gloves. The attack of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Dragon Pokemon. Before playing weakness and resistance. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I just realized something. This card is old. It's not from Scarlet Violet.
Whoops.
Okay, well, apparently, guys, I made a big old fat oopsie. I mean, a huge oopsie because I did not realize that this was not from Scarlet Violet, guys. I'm terribly sorry about that. So after this video ends, I'll go back, when I get a chance, after I get done with this, I want to go back home, take this card out and put something else in it, something that I know for sure I can actually use. I am terribly sorry, guys, for using an illegal card I was about to use. I'm terribly sorry about this. Deeply sorry. Terribly sorry, guys. That was not my intent. I promise you, that was not my intent. Anyway, let's continue. I have 1 copy of Super Potion, heal 60 damage for one of my Pokemon. If you heal any damage this way, discard energy from that Pokemon. Rip. Okay, next up we got Iris's Fighting Spirit, which is actually, fun fact about this card, here's a little Easter egg for all you Pokemon fans. In the Pokemon game Black 2 White 2, Iris is actually considered the Unova champion in those 2 games. Use this card only if you discard another card from your hand, draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. Not really a bad trade-off. Okay, we have Bravery Charm, which the basic Pokemon this card attached to gets plus 50 HP. If you guys probably haven't figured out yet, a lot of my cards are always like HP buffers, because you guys already know it, because I have Cynthia cards, and my Cynthia cards needs a whole shitload of fucking HP for me to do anything with them. And I actually gonna lie to you guys again. I have another copy of Sacred Ash. So I'm running two cups of this. Next up, energy retrieval. Put up to 2 basic cards from discard pile into your hand. Really good. Got a copy of Rourke. Draw 2 cards. Put a basic energy from your card put a basic energy card from your discard pile into my hand. Power Glass. Oops, fuck, sorry. At the end of your turn, after your attack, if the Pokemon discard is attached to you in the active spot, you may attach a basic energy card from discard pile to it. Really good if you're using cards like Super Potion or anything like that. If it makes you discard energy, activate this and you get that card right back to your Pokemon. Okay, so now we're on the final part of this damn video. Okay, so I'm running 1 copy of Luminous Energy, which is actually a really cool energy card. I highly recommend getting a copy of this, if you guys can. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, provides every type of energy, but provides 1 energy at a time. If the Pokemon this card is attached has any other special energy, this card provides 1 color's energy instead. So above all, this is really cool for like any type of Pokemon deck you're trying to run. Just please make sure you don't add any other special energy to the Pokemon you're trying to attach this to, because if it does, that energy will counteract this one and just makes this one worth 1 color's energy. It's not recommended.
It does.
Alright, so now we're in the final part of the video. So right now I have, I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 psychic energies. And for grass I'm running just 2 basic grass energy, because I don't have that many grass types. For fighting types, I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Running 6 fighting energy, 1 dark energy. You guys already know because of Spiritomb. And also, I'm running 3 fire energies. So all together, the total card count in this deck would be 59. It would have been 60 if I would known that this card if this card was no longer legal use for me to use. So I'm terribly sorry, guys. Until next time, I am Metal Lover 93 signing off.